everybody. In this video we're going to learn how to work with images, and we're going to start to build our high fidelity wireframe. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, I like this color palette, so I want to take it with me. Now I've already done this, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to right click, I'm going to select the whole color palette, and then I'm going to say frame selection. Then I'm going to call it color palette, because I want to take this with me into my next page, which is going to be my high fidelity wireframe. So I'm going to add a new page. I'm going to call it high fidelity wireframe. I think you've already done this. And then I'm going to paste. There's my color palette. Okay, so this is going to only be like a small part of what I'm doing here. It's just here for reference. Okay, so I'm now going to create frames. Okay, so I click on the frame tool. You notice I get back my different templates here. So I have an iPhone 15 Pro, so I'm gonna do this one. And I believe you guys have already done this, but I'm just gonna show it again. So once again, we are doing homepage, product details, checkout, and confirmation. Okay, and those look small now, but I'm gonna select them, and then I'm going to hit Shift 2, and that makes them fill the frame. My color palette's kind of huge right now, but that's okay. Okay, so working with images, I pulled up this Kimmich bike, which I don't know, doesn't sound especially sonorous, but that's okay. So my company makes bikes. Okay, so let's say that we want to put in an image of a bike into our homepage, just filling the entire frame, which is kind of crude, but it works sometimes, right? So I'm actually going to use a plugin for this. So I'm going up to the top where it says plugins. I'm going to say manage plugins, and I'm going to search for Unsplash. Unsplash is kind of like the best free image database on the internet, and it runs within Figma, which is great, and you'll see why in a minute. Okay, so right now I'm just going quick and dirty. I'm going to search for bikes. Okay, there's motorcycles. Let's say bicycles. Okay, so you know, my phone is pretty vertical, but I'm going to try one of these anyway. How about this? And because my frame was selected, it put the image right in there. Okay, so now if I want to alter how the image looks, I can go over here, because now instead of it being filled with a color, it's filled with the image. Okay, and if I go here, so I click on the little thumbnail of the image, and I go to crop, I can move it around, right? I could try, and I can drag these guys too, so I could try to fit it in to this, but I think that's going to be a little too hard given that it's vertical. So I'm just not really going to do much with this right now. Okay, so you can see half the wheels, which is kind of silly, but we could put text over here, right? We could say Jeffrey's bicycles. Okay, that text is crazy small, so I'm going to go over here to where the fonts are. I'm actually upping it here, and right, I can move this over, center it, and then I could actually have like some copy, right? I could say something like the most well-made bicycles. Let's see, the finest bicycles in Texas. I don't know why I said that. And I can't spell bicycle right now. I usually can. Bicycles. There we go. And I'm gonna center this. Right. Centered, and then hey, maybe I'll make this text one of my colors. I could go up and sample from, I'm actually gonna make this even bigger. And I'm gonna change the color of the text just to do it. Let's see, fill. Here we go, color of the text. I go here and I go libraries, and look at, there's all my colors. I feel like the secondary color is going to look better on that background. I'm going to actually even add a stroke to it so it's sort of outlined, right? And let's get a little closer to this whole thing. So there we go. There's my homepage, right? I just did it really fast without any real artistic effort. Unsplash helps you place the pictures right into the frame or whatever the selection is. So that's what we're going to look at next. Okay, everybody, I'm updating this last part of the video to go with our current version of Figma. What we're going to do is I've created this product details page, right, for my like my watch company. It's going to end up looking like this right here. And I guess the idea for my company was that they're going to make watches, but they're going to be like kind of have a cosmic idea of time operating in there somewhere. So here's my color palette. I just made some rectangles, right? Some placeholder text. So now let's put in some images. Okay, so I'm going to draw in an ellipse. Hold down shift to make it a perfect circle. I'm going to have it kind of hanging off the side. And I'm going to make 2 more, right? So that we have pictures in these parts of the pages. So I'm going to click on the ellipse. I'm going to go to my plugins. Now that I've installed Unsplash, I can go there, right? I'm going to look for like gold stopwatch. Okay, so let's try this one. And I just click it once and you're kind of like, oh, nothing happened. But watch this. I close the page and there it is. It's actually there. Okay, so it's it automatically puts the image in whatever is selected. If the frame is selected, it'll put it in the whole frame. If the shape is selected, it will insert the photo into the shape. Okay, so now this doesn't look very good, right? Because the picture's hanging off to the side. So what we're going to do is go down here to the fill area. We're going to click on this. Normally this would be a color because shapes have colors, but now we've inserted an image into the shape. So we're going to click here, right? We're going to go up to where it says fill. We're going to go to crop, okay? And then we're going to close this guy. Nope, we're not going to close this guy. We're going to go to crop. We're going to kind of pull the image over now that we're in crop mode, right? Then we're going to hit enter. Then we're going to close this window. And now it's right where we want it, okay? So let's try to, when you're done watching this video, create a product details page like this. So do the rectangles, do the placeholder text, do the circles, and insert your own images into the circles for your own high fidelity wireframe. All right.